Yeah, man. I know there's something else I wanted to talk about. What ESPN reported. It was basically about. Let me see if I can find it about Cam Newton. Yeah, have you heard about his comments on his podcast?
Oh, about women?
Yeah, about what he what his take on women in their roles and relationships.
Well, there's a reason why he ain't married. Got kids. I don't know if he got kids or not.
Oh yeah, he has kids. He has kids.
Well, I mean, motherfucker's gonna say anything. You
Well,
know what I mean? It's like,
here, I'll say it. Basically, what he said, I'm paraphrasing, that women should know how to cook and they should know when to be quiet and let a man lead.
I mean,
And a lot of people said that was
I want to help him out by saying like, hey, I think you meant to say it in not that context, right? Because it's
right.
our job to provide, not be caregivers, but be providers. And hear me on that.
Okay.
Be providers, but not caregivers. Caregivers, man, we're wiping your asses, we're feeding you, we're doing all this shit. Providers is making sure that you have a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your stomach, and a car to go to work with. You know what I mean? We provide security and foundation. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yes, we're men are the head of the household. Does it have to be that way? No. But men are the head of the household and women are the neck. I always look at women as being the neck.
Right.
We without the neck, we can't turn, we can't look up, we can't look down, we can't turn to look behind us. So a woman to me is pivotal because that's our that a woman, you could buy a house and a woman could make it a home. You could buy food and a woman could make it a meal. You know what I mean? You put your seed in a woman, she makes you a child.
All right. So I pulled up his statement, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it. And this is off off a podcast he did. He said a bad bitch is a person who's just, a girl. I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part. There's a lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetics of what they deem is a boss chick. He continued, now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get to the aesthetics of I'm a boss bitch, I'm this, I'm that. No, baby, but you can't cook. You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
I mean, the man. I mean, to be honest with you, how old is Cam Newton?
He's in his early 30s, like 32, 33, something like that.
Yeah, man, he sounds like a really young man. Like I never started any conversation like like bad bitches or so. I don't know. Maybe I mean he's entitled to his opinion, boss. And I look at it as like every person is entitled to their opinion. And if that's how he sees it, then that's how he sees it. And just I'm gonna tell you, ladies, just be warned. Just be
I'll
warned.
put it this way. I'll put it Cam, he's in a category to where he can choose. He basically have his options of
What's
women
a
to choose from.
I still believe that men get what's available. Women get what they want. You know what I mean? Women can get what they want.
Good. Let's go on that. But Cam,
Yeah,
he's up there, so he has his options.
I guess so. I mean, I don't know, man. Like I look at it like just ladies be warned, and he in there's some way. Do I agree? There a problem with
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you: would you like a woman that can cook?
yes?
Is that like a top preference? Is that's like you must know how, or
No, because I could cook.
Yeah, but
Like,
okay, but if there was two women that you were courting, one know how to cook, one doesn't, who would you lean towards?
I guess the woman that could cook. It's more to me. It's not just the domestic things because I don't know, man. I see my mom did all that shit, and I don't. You know, my mom and dad are from a very old fashioned relationship, and I never really like, you know, that's why my mom and dad taught me how to do things. Like I could cook, I could clean, I could wash my dishes, you know, I could do my laundry, I could do things. Now having a woman, you know, doing that stuff or not doing that stuff, like shit, my mom didn't know how to cook when she met my dad. When my mom met my dad and they were doing their thing, my dad knew how to cook, but my mom didn't. She had to learn. So it's not something that is necessarily something demanding from me. I couldn't just choose a woman just based off their cookie skills. You know what I mean? So my thing would just be like, are you reliable? You know, can I count on you? Can you be my peace? That's one thing. Can you be my peace?
Yeah.
It, like that's to me as a woman, that is more important to me because it's so hard to be a very masculine man out here these days. It's very hard. So when I look at something and in a woman, it has to be, you know, being trustworthy, loyal, support, and being my fucking peace in this godforsaken world that is so right now against masculinity. A man, you know what I mean? Like, you know, that's really what it is, bro, to me. And I
Mhm.
just haven't found like right now, I can tell you right now, I'm single, you know, and you know, in or you know, we're working on it, you know, somewhat it's complicated, but you know, it has to be that peace, man. It has to be that peace in there, bro. It's just
Mhm.
I mean, some of these women out there don't have peace within themselves. So it's just
Wow.
very difficult sometimes. So if they don't have peace with themselves, I'm
How
sorry.
can they give you peace?
Exactly. So this goes
Yeah.
for men. If you do not have peace within yourself, please go find your peace through whatever it needs necessary to find peace before you go into any relationship. And the same with men. Go find your peace, brother. Like, go find your peace before you go with a woman and fuck her shit up. So everybody be in peace with themselves when they get together. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
if you guys want to do that whole let's start from the build and bottom and build up, then there's therapy. There's, you know, please don't have no babies because that's just gonna get crazy. But
Tell me about it.
shit, dude, I'm
I'll
telling you.
say, I'll say this about Cam's comments. I don't think it's sexist. I think it's a preference.
Yeah.
I think I
Oh
think
no.
that's a
Yeah.
big
I
difference
never thought it
because
was. I think that's what he wants. Like he
yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
found it. He went on
Because
a podcast.
women, they definitely have their preference, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Rightfully so. Everyone's
bro.
entitled to their preference and what they want in a mate, you know.
Come on. And the first thing there is you got to provide. You got to have some money. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
And you know what, Cam, he has money. He's a provider. So if he wants
So,
a woman that knows how to cook
boy,
and
that
that
boy
can
went on that. That boy went on that podcast and put out his Tinder profile. Like, what are my preferences?
yeah, he was just
He,
letting
he,
it
he was shopping, bro.
he was just letting it be known. He was just letting it be
Yeah,
known, like, hey, you want to be with Cam. This is what Cam's looking for, you
and that's
know,
what
and there's
what I
nothing
said.
wrong with that.
I said, "Hey, ladies, be warned. He told you. So don't go in there doing what he didn't ask, because you're gonna be out the door." So you just
Because he has so much to offer a woman as far as you know
security.
security, exactly. So
You know,
I think that's an even trade-off.
I'm sorry, and to be honest with you, that's the number. And no woman could come up here and tell me, and I guarantee you, bro, we got what 7 billion people in this world, and I guarantee you, every female can come on here and vote. Security is the number one thing to a woman. I'm sorry. If it's not the number one thing to a woman, then you a baller yourself and you don't need that. But that's what, maybe 40%, 30% of the population of women. You know what I mean? So the other 70%, shit, I even put the other 80%,
Yeah.
you know, need security. I'm sorry, bro. If you can't provide security, you ain't getting no pussy, bro. I'm not. you ain't getting no long time relationship whatsoever, bro. Like you got to work on that security, bro. So you got to have a JOB. You know what I mean? That's what it
Yeah,
says.
definitely.
Say JOB.
Yep, yep,
That's
yep.
it.
Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting that it made it to, well, I guess I can't say it interesting because everything is making it to ESPN. You know, they're getting so
Yeah,
political now to where
ESPN is running out of shit to talk about, bro.